organ at the neighborhood church. To the congregation he was quite the star. But Morgan wasn't happy playing worship songs and hymns. He longed to rock out in some local bar. Morgan played the organ ever since he was a child. His parents brought him up to praise the Lord. Though most folks looked upon him as a bright young prodigy, he no longer could pretend he wasn't bored. One Sunday morning as he played Amazing Grace, his fingers started acting on their own. He was pumping on his organ like he'd never done before, and broke into Dylan's like a rolling stone. How does it feel? How does it feel to be on your own? The pastor's eyes were bulging and the ushers all were stunned. The entire choir seemed to be in shock. Morgan's organ just got louder as he pointed at the crowd. He screamed, "Can't you people see I wanna rock?" He broke into the intro of a wider shade of pale and motioned for the band to change the beat. The drummer kicked it up a notch, the bass laid down a groove. Slowly everyone began to tap their feet. Shotgun by Junior Walker, Time Is Tight by Booker T. Morgan had them dancing in the pews. Tambourines were shaking and the front doors blew wide open. By Monday morning, Morgan's church had made the news. Organ soon became the talk of the town. The congregation grew week after week. The pews were full, the aisles were packed. They came from miles around to see Morgan, who become such a mystique. Morgan got so popular the church just couldn't hold all the folks who had become his loyal fans. So he signed up with an agent who put him out on tour and said, "Stick with me because I got big, big plans." Before Morgan knew it, he was out on the road, performing in arenas everywhere. The demand for him grew greater and the ticket prices rose, and Morgan soon became a millionaire. As his admiration grew, so did the demands, and he started to regret the path he chose. To keep up his stamina, he took to popping pills, but his manager kept booking him more shows. In the middle of his act one night he passed out on the stage, but the audience just whistled, howled, and cheered. Morgan and his organ played their final show. It was everything his mom and daddy feared. You can't have a foot in heaven and another foot in hell. The ways of God just ain't the ways of man. When money interferes in what you were meant to do, it might be best to change your path while you still can. Morgan and his organ may have gone down in history, but his church will never be the same.